Empress Audio presents the high school basketball games of the week. Tonight, St. Martin travels to Gulfport to take on the Admirals. It's all right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
All right, we're back live at Burt Jenkins Gymnasium, and the Gulfport Admirals and the St. Martin Yellow Jacket boys are warming up to the Harlem Globetrotters. Man, this is going to be a showdown tonight, my friends. But let's talk about this girls' game. We got some terrific ball players tonight, and we need to give away Sicily's Italian Buffet players of the game. So for the Gulfport Admirals, that player of the game is going to go to
Hilliard, number 4. She had 18 points and 3 rebounds tonight.
18 points, 3 rebounds for Karnasha Hilliard, number 4. Nice shot. She was draining shots whenever she was open. Now, for the winning team, the St. Martin Yellow Jackets, wow, we have 3 or 4 really top performers. They played well as a team. I'm going to let you pick it. You got the stat line in your hand.
A lot of
I got 3
women
that I like tonight. Miss Walker, Miss Otis with the 3 balls, Baker with the rebounds. Where are we going, J.A.?
You could throw Washington in there, too, looking at it.
Washington had a game. Bryant had a game. But we got to pick one. Who is she?
Let's see.
You want a drum roll?
Yeah, give me,
There you go. Ding, let her rip.
I tell you what, let's go Walker, man, number 1. She had 3 steals. She had, I think, 6 or 7 assists with 5 points.
Absolutely. So, Miss Alexis Walker, the senior guard for the Yellow Jackets, is the engine that made them Lady Jackets run tonight. And they are happy to get their second win. As our cameraman is going down to the court. Now, let's put the girls' game to rest. We'd like to thank Sicily's Italian Buffet for putting on our Player of the Game program. And each of those girls will get a Sicily's free buffet. So thank you, Sicily's. But now let's talk about these teams tonight.
So we just got the lightweight boxing match out of the way. Here comes the heavyweights.
Well, last year the girls' teams were the heavyweights and the boys were pretty good. Now tonight you saw the girls were rebuilding, but this St. Martin Yellow Jacket team, I'm going to start with them. They're coming in here hot as a firecracker. They're 8-0. But the thing that stands out about them is they don't have a big. Their tallest guy is 6'3". Their whole team's like guards, but they're playing positionless basketball.
They're
well sharing
together.
The ball. Mm-hmm. They're defending. They're 8-0. No one knew they would be 8-0. They're ranked number 13 in the state. They're led by their leading scorer, who is who? Mr. Tate, right? Leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets. Mike Tate and Antonio Bilbo, both 3 and 13.4 points a game. They're rolling. The Yellow Jackets rebound leader is Bilbo also. So we're looking for tonight, number 11, the senior Bilbo, who's leading in rebounds and points, and the junior Tate. Tate's got it going on. Michael Tate, Antonio Bilbo, leading the 8-0 Yellow Jackets, who come out of Region 7, 6A. Charlie Pavlis, their head coach, is going to play defense like nobody's business. He's going to challenge his players to collect charges. But guess what? We're in Burt Jenkins Gymnasium, dude.
Hey, man.
This place is historical for Gulfport boys basketball.
I'm still trying to catch my breath from that ladies game.
Man, and the Admirals are not going to disappoint. I'm telling you, they're 7-1. They're ranked 14 in the state of Mississippi. They know that this is their house. They don't plan on losing.
Easily the biggest test for both of these squads early in the season.
And guess what? They don't have a true big either. They got a 6'5" forward named Nate Hudson. Nate Hudson is leading their team. He'll show up on your scorecard tonight, Nate Hudson, as number 34. Nate Hudson, 17.3 points a game and 6 rebounds a game at 6'5". We're not talking 6'7", 6'8", 6'10". 6'5" forward. All the rest of the team's guard. Tonight, you're going to see positionless basketball from both teams. It's going to be 5-on-5. They're both going to play defense. They're both going to get down the field. They're both down the floor. They're both going to look to draw the charge. Watch that for that call. This could be an official's game, J.A., because of the difference between a charge and a foul when we're driving the lane. Both of these teams are going to drive the lane. But not only that, the Gulfport Admirals also have another player who's got 15 points a game, and that's number 1, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, the senior. That is Dante Jackson, the 6'3 senior who leads this team with 15 points a game. 15 points a game he's leading the team with. All the rest of his team is averaging under 10 points a game. So if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to think, if we shut down Jackson,
you cut the head off the snake and it'll die. So, you got to put your best defender on him, lock him down, and see what happens,
And look, I'm super pumped. The 306 of you are tuned in right now. You got to share this with somebody. You got to get 2 or 3 more people on here. If you're within 20 minutes of this place, you got to drive over here to Gulfport Bird Jenkins Gymnasium. This is the event of the high school basketball season so far.
There's nothing else going on tonight that's going to match this.
8-0 St. Martin visiting 7-1 Gulfport Admirals. We're a minute 45 from player introductions, and I can't even contain myself. Let's talk about the coaches. Owen Miller, Gulfport Admirals, his gym. He knows how to coach. He's been a coach on the coast for many years. He's going to show you all kinds of defenses. He's that guy I was talking about earlier, J.A. If he's got a lead and the defense won't come get his guy, I watched Coach Miller way back, I believe, when he was I believe this is the same coach. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me. When he was at Gaucher a long time ago, and he held the ball for an entire quarter, and the team shot 1 basket. 1 free goal attempt.
Hey, if they're not going to come get you.
If they're not going to defend him and he's sitting on a 6 or 8 point lead, he'll hold the ball. He'll come after you. He is a creative coach.
Well, that's how you win a game.
Let's talk about his opponent in Charlie Pavlis. Charlie Pavlis teams play defense. He's not going to let Coach Miller hold the ball.
No.
His guys are going to come and get the ball. They're going to press.
They get to
the ball. They're going to mix it up. They're going to play a little 1-3-1. They're going to play a man. They're going to play a press when they need to. I expect a fast-paced, high-rising basketball game tonight.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Man, I got to watch them, like I said, down at Pass Christian Wednesday night. And let me tell you, these kids fly to the ball. They work so well together. In that game, Coach Pavlis was rotating in players 5 at a time. So his guys are rested. They come in. I mean, it's like go, go, go. They're going to rebound the ball. They're going to get to the outside, and they're going to push.
Let's join the court for player introductions.
Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for St. Martin, a senior number 1, Jake Drummond. A junior number 2, Andre Brunt. A junior number 4, Mike Tate Jr. A senior number 11, Antonio Bilbo. A junior number 21, Julian Sullivan. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Charlie Pavlis.
All right, you can feel it in the air, J.A. The place is electric. I know the camera's showing the Gulfport side and the players' benches, but just looking across this Burt Jenkins Gymnasium, the St. Martin side has about equal fans. So we're going to have a good time. It's rowdy in here. It's raucous. You choose your adjective, but it's just about tip-off time.
Oh, yeah, they're about to go to war. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Jumping for the Jackets going to be Antonio Bilbo, and for the Admirals, Nate Hudson.
Nate Hudson looks like a grown man. That's a big dude.
He looks a little bigger than 6'5" to me,
Yeah,
honestly, and he's a junior. I didn't know nobody looked like that when I was 16.
And watch these St. Martin Yellow Jackets. They go.
Brunt going left.
There it is.
With the left hand. Brunt with the finish. Andre Brunt scores first blood.
Drake handling the ball, passes over to Christian.
Jackson, leading scorer for the Admirals. Here comes Kelly.
Rebound, Mike Tate.
3-ball Christian, no good. Tate taking his time. Brunt rather. Brunt cross-court pass to Sullivan.
Gives it back up to Drummond.
On the reset.
Gives it to Brunt.
Again, it's kind of awesome. The Yellow Jackets in gold, Admirals in white. And a St. Martin turnover. The ball movement by St. Martin right here is very impressive. They're playing like a team. Every single player on the court touched the ball that possession.
And they don't hold on to the ball long either. They like to catch it, maybe dribble once or twice, and it's gone.
All right, here come the Admirals. Drake working the point. Throws up a...
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Drummond.
Drake went with the right hand, just kind of threw up some nonsense, but drew the foul.
That is Drummond's
He'll go
first
to the
foul.
line for 2 shots.
First one's good.
Tell you what, I like them Admirals orange shoes. Those are cool. I'm gonna have to get some of those. I like Adidas too.
So
Maybe I'll
Drake,
tell Santa Claus that's what I want for Christmas. Some orange
hey.
Adidas like the Gulfport Admirals wear. Those are pretty cool, I'm telling you. Admirals pressing. Sullivan taking his time. Jackets pass well.
pass underneath to
Baseline.
Mike Tate.
Tate showing great patience. Looked like Bilbo 11, Antonio Bilbo on the assist. And they're going to catch Dante Jackson with the travel and the turnover, Yellow Jacket basketball.
And here comes the full court press from the Admirals.
St. Martin doesn't look overly concerned about this press. They're passing the ball well. They're not allowing themselves to be trapped. Admirals doing a good job with
Bilbo's
a
wide open underneath.
man trap D.
That's going to be a foul on Brunt.
Brunt sliding into second there. Kind of lost control. They're going to call the foul on him. If he was playing baseball, I'd call him safe.
It was a good slide. Very textbook.
All right, here comes Drake with the ball. Looking for Jackson. The Admirals trying to get Jackson going inside to Hudson. Shot no good from about 10. Hudson hits the cutter, kicks it out to Jackson.
Oh, looks like
Block
somebody got a
shot.
piece of it.
Give a block shot to number 1, Drummond on that.
30.
Outlet pass, 3-ball. No good. Here comes Drake.
And they're getting
this
out running.
team's playing quick, both teams. Nice hesitation by Drake, but they're going to call the charge. Drake had the hesitation move at the free throw line and then put his head down.
Bilbo slid right in there perfect.
Bilbo in great position, and the officials call the charge. That's something we said in the pregame to watch.
Excellent court awareness.
Admirals trap.
And there they go.
Bilbo.
Sullivan dishes it. Oh, has it?
What a block shot by Hudson. And the rebound by Hudson. Here comes Drake in the Admirals. Kicks it to the wing, into the corner. That's 25 to 5. Christian to Kelly for the 3 ball, and the Admirals are rolling. 7-4, Gulfport Admirals lead St. Martin early first quarter. Coach Pavlis not happy with the officials. He wanted the goaltending on that last trip down the court.
And I'm not going to lie, it did look like one from up here.
Hudson went up and got it for sure,
Yeah.
but the officials telling Coach Pav that the ball was on its way up and not on its way down. I'd like to thank all 313 viewers right now. If you each share with one person, we'll get up to 600. This is great Mississippi high school basketball right here.
Mike Tate with the head fake, passes it to Bilbo.
In traffic, stripped.
Jump
They're going to
ball.
call a jump ball. See, both teams, with none of these teams having what you would call a true center. You got Hudson, 34 for the Admirals, listed at 6'5". If he's 6'5", I'm 5'11".
Both teams
I
have
mean,
guys
that dude, he's a big dude, man.
that can just fly to the basket. Just attack.
All
attack.
10 of them.
Oh,
And
another
another
charge. Bilbo.
Bilbo drawing the second charge, and Dante Jackson going to pick up a foul.
You got to love seeing your biggest guy out there doing the dirty work like that this early.
Well, when they're taking it to Jackson. Jackson, their leading scorer for the Admirals coming into this game. Sullivan up top.
Euro step.
No
This is a
good.
shot.
Hudson with the board.
Hudson with the rebound.
And here comes Gable flying down for the Admirals. No go.
Brunt with the rebound.
Brunt rebound, and Hudson locked him up for the jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Yellow Jackets. Entertaining game so far in the first quarter.
It's exactly
this
what we
is
expected to see.
100%. Hard defense, driving the lane, a couple jumpers, but not a lot. Admirals working this man press, and they're trying to trap. St. Martin not having anything to do with it. Getting rid of the ball before the trap has an effect on them.
You got to wonder how long Coach Miller's going to keep this full court press on, especially with how easy the Yellow Jackets are breaking it every time. Bilbo attacks the basket.
Short
misses it.
on the layup. Hudson with the rebound. Here comes Gable. Feed inside to Hudson. The bucket is good. Call number 2, Godine with the assist. Jackets not waiting.
Going to call that foul.
Foul on the
ground.
floor. Michael Tate getting down court quickly. The ball follows to him. And he's going to get a foul on the floor. Foul called on number 34 for the Admirals. That's Hudson, his first. Quick, but Gulfport's got a 5-point lead, 9-4. Yellow Jackets, I mean, they're pressing. The Admirals are pressing them, and the Jackets are beating it, but they're not finishing their shots at the rim. And they're going to call a foul against St. Martin.
That was a steal by
Number
Schatzel.
23, Spearman. These are kind of just cheapo fouls that you don't want. They have no purpose
Yeah,
to
don't
foul
reach,
somebody out in the middle of the floor.
We got Gable
Get
bringing
back
the ball
on
down.
defense. All right, here, Jackets trying to trap.
Get on the floor.
And successful. Get the turnover, one with the steal.
Good job. That would have finished. That
Yeah,
was
I can't even
21.
keep up. Drummond gets the steal. And Sullivan with the finish, but someone else had the ball in the
Mike
middle.
Tate with the rebound. I mean, with the assist. My bad.
Good call there, buddy. J.A. Hackney on the call, and I'm Rick Crawford in case you're joining us late.
And thanks for joining us, by
Sullivan
the way.
working the handles and the assist as Jaden Drummond gets the 3 ball.
Who got that assist?
And here's Gable.
Mike Tate's
Drummond with the 3 ball, and it's Sullivan with the assist.
Okay.
I believe. Unofficial stats up here. They got the correct book down there. We're keeping our own. We got a timeout, 30-second timeout. No, they're going to play on. Just substitutions. Mass substitutions. 2:35 remaining in the first. And that's one thing we'll give credit, J.A., to Coach Pavlis and Coach Miller. They will use their bench, especially late in a quarter. They'll get their starters rested. They understand rotation and fresh legs. Nice move inside by Kelly. No
Kelly
go.
with the rebound and the putback. Oh.
Christian, 25 with the rebound and the putback. All right, St. Martin subs coming in. Have to keep up with those. Little hustle play for the Yellow Jackets. Number 12, Micah Harkey, throwing it off the Admiral to retain possession. Now, when you get the second team checking in, you usually see a little less ball control. And here's the Admirals running. Hustle back on defense for Marquez McGee for the Yellow Jackets. He's going to get the foul, but Admirals Radon Kelly was hustling down. If I'm the coach, I'm going to be happy with that foul. You didn't give up an easy layup, and you didn't give up an and one, so you're going to make him earn it from the line. And then it's worth it because he missed the first one. Kelly shooting his second free throw. 6'2" junior.
Misses the second
them
one.
Both. That makes that foul look even better. Rashad Hilliard with the rebound. The 6'2" sophomore. Admirals trapping. Yellow Jackets going for the deep look.
In and out.
There's number 24, Keyshawn Baker.
Hudson
Drive with a
rebound.
pull-up jumper, no good. Going the other way, here's Drake. Crossover, no good. Pulls up from the free throw line, no
Short.
good. Hudson, no
Rebound,
go with
Harkey.
a rebound. Give the rebound to Harkey for St. Martin. Here's Harkey going left. Block shot, Hudson. Admirals moving. Here comes Jackson. Layup no good. And they're going to get
They said it was on the ground.
the foul. I thought
Baker.
the foul was on Hilliard, but I think they called it on
Baker.
called it on 24.
Baker.
I thought that was Rashad Hilliard, but they called Keyshawn Baker for the foul. Fast and furious. Jackson missed the free throw. So again, St. Martin getting away with fouls on these layups because they're not making their free throws.
Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. And he does.
Oh, he made the first one. I called
He
it
got
wrong.
the first one.
Look, I'm a human. I make mistakes. I
That's
thought he
fa-
missed
hey,
the first
Hey,
one.
as fast-paced as this game is, we're going to make some mistakes.
It's insanely quick. 5 to 12 in the
Nicely
finish.
done.
That's McGee with the assist. Harkey with the finish for the Yellow Jackets. And they cut the lead to 2. 13-11 Admirals.
You can't run a fast break any better than that.
Trying to feed Hudson inside. They call the ball out of bounds against St. Martin, so it's going to be Admiral retaining possession.
Yeah, I think it bounced off
They got
Spearman's
a
shoulder.
13-11 lead, less than a minute in the first.
Spearman's going to check out. Looks like Fleming's going to come in for him.
Man, this pace is so quick I can't even think. But that's what happened. You got basically 10 guards on the floor.
Oh, this is some fun basketball.
Hudson on the wing. Jackets have played at least 10 players. It looks like the Admirals have played 8 or 9.
And it looks like the Yellow Jackets are in
Jackson
man
with
now.
a crossover and gets to the bucket and the finish. Dante Jackson on the board. Admirals working this trap. Hudson fighting for it. Rashad Hilliard in there fighting for it. Whistle called. Let's see what the call is. calling the foul on 32.
Fleming.
I didn't even think he was involved in that. They're seeing stuff I'm not seeing, honestly.
Yeah, Fleming just checked in.
Fleming just checked in. So he gets a quick foul on him at midcourt. Hudson kind of killing people with his shoulder. So I don't know. Coach Pavlis working the officials over there.
Misses the first.
Missed the first.
Rebound
into the
Hilliard.
1-and-1. Shot Hilliard with the rebound. Here comes that Admiral trap.
McGee brings it down.
Nice defense on the screen by the Admirals. Here comes Harkey. He's trapped.
Man,
back to McGee.
If you
6 seconds.
Pavlis, you got to tell these guys to calm down a little bit.
Here's Harkey going left. Comes
puts
back
it up.
right for the 3 ball. No good at the buzzer. And here at the end of the first quarter, the Gulfport Admirals are leading the St. Martin Yellow Jackets 15-11. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Okay, team, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Who has the best audio on the coast?
Empress.
Give me some brands.
JL.
JL.
Hertz.
Hertz. Alpine. What's another one? Rockford.
Kenwood.
Kenwood. Exelon. Pioneer.
Pick the winning team at Empress Audio with 2 locations to serve you, Gulfport and Pascagoula.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Finish Line Performance Karting, now open in Biloxi. Centerpoint Church in Ocean Springs is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Join them for service Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Centerpoint Church, 6201 Highway 57 in Ocean Springs. For more information, call 228-875-7878.
If you're thinking about selling your house or buying a new home, please give me a call. The highest compliment I can receive is a referral from a satisfied customer.
Melanie Adams would like to wish the St. Martin Yellow Jackets the best of luck this football season. Go Jackets!
All right, welcome back to Burke Jenkins Gymnasium, Gulfport, Mississippi. The 7-1 Admirals lead the 8-0 Yellow Jackets 15-11 at the start of the second quarter.
Little give and go.
Give and go, no
Can't
finish.
it. Rebound Hudson. They set up the offense.
Got some off-ball screens going opposite side. Sullivan going for the steal, can't do. Gets called for the foul for the Yellow Jackets. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Finish Line Performance Karting. Finish Line Performance Karting, the fastest karts on the coast. Hey, they got throttle therapy Thursdays, J.A. Buy one ride, get your next ride $10 off. Make your way down there on Thursday and
We're gonna
ride
need
some fast go-karts.
We're going to need some kind of therapy after this game.
Drake with the free throw. Now his second is good also. The Admirals have been good from the line.
All 4 of Drake's points have come from the line.
8 fouls against the Jackets. The Admirals continue with this trapping press. Both coaches are known for their defense. Sullivan with the handles.
Hey, good idea.
Tries to find the breaking Jaden Drummond, but Nate Hudson put a hand in there, and they called it off of a Yellow Jacket, so it's Admiral ball. Hudson with good defense. I'd like to invite the fans to watch Gulfport's away from the ball action. They've got a lot of off-ball screens going on away from the ball. Feed inside to Hudson. He's getting the bucket and one.
And that is Bilbo's. Antonio Bilbo's first. We got 2 Bilbos on the team.
That was
Gotta
the
be
wrong
specific.
side, right? Oh, the foul's on Bilbo.
Yeah, fouls on Bilbo. Hudson.
Antonio Bilbo.
And I tell you, we are just underway in the second quarter, and Hudson already has 6 points and 6 rebounds. Go ahead and add
He's
another
getting
one
after it. I mean, he's listed at 6'5", but he's playing a little bigger. He's handling the post. Coach Miller's going to give him a breather.
He moves pretty well for a big man.
Gulfport trapping defense. Jackets moving the ball.
Bilbo calls for it down low. Passes back out. Drummond can't handle
Missed
it.
the handle. Drummond just had a slick ball there. He just couldn't squeeze it.
And, you know, Bilbo had excellent position down low. I feel like, you know, let him turn, try to put a move on his man. I'm pretty sure he'll have plenty of opportunities tonight.
Get Schatzley in there for the Admirals now. He's listed at 6'3", but he looks taller than that to me from up here.
Another
Dante
block.
Jackson called with another charge. The Yellow Jackets cashing in on these charges. Michael Tate drawing the foul. That's 2 fouls on Jackson, the Admirals' leading scorer coming into the game.
Yellow Jackets are off to the races.
Sullivan, smooth, nice no-look
Kicks it
pass.
out to Drummond.
Drummond can't finish the 3-ball. Rebound, Jackson.
He can't handle it.
Admirals with the turnover. I think that ball, somebody needs to check that ball for baby oil.
Hey.
Kelly couldn't hang on to it.
Coach Pavlos will take it, I'm sure.
I tell you, I'm impressed with number 21 for the Yellow Jackets, the junior 6'1" Sullivan.
Wide open Drummond for the layup. Excellent pass.
Brunt with the pass. Sullivan playing very smartly, ball control, but that look right there from Brunt was a nice pass as well. Here's Schatzley for the Admirals down low, no good. Rebound Drake, puts it back up, no good. Rebound Schatzley, and he gets the finish. Sullivan with the ball fake, and now he's got the look. Finds his teammate on the drive is Michael Tate.
I think that's
Drawing all kinds of contact, but does not make the basket.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, it's fast and furious in here, and the Gulfport defense is really giving the Yellow Jackets problems, honestly. There's Tate making his first free throw.
I don't have a number 20
for Gulfport.
Gulfport.
So he's 20. They could have called up a JVer. I don't know. We get our rosters from Max Preps, so we'll just call him 20. Tate makes the second free throw, and here come the Admirals. Jackets pressing a bit.
Turnover.
McGee trying to find Gable.
That is
Throws
exactly
it
what
away.
you want your
Coach
full court
Miller
press to
with
do.
the look of frustration on that one. All right, the Admirals sticking to this press. Brunt working it to Sullivan. Sullivan's got that good ball fake going before he passes or puts the ball on the floor. There's Brunt dishing out to the wing. Corner three for Tate, no good. Here comes Gable for the Admirals. He dishes it out.
Nowhere to go. Kicks it to the corner.
Good ball movement by the Admirals. Board crashing party by number 23.
McGee.
That's McGee. He's going to get a rebound and a putback and a possible and one. The Admirals are moving the ball quickly in the half court, and McGee just drove the lane for the rebound, and Coach Pav fussing at his players. We can say fussing because we're in South Mississippi. He's not happy with them not boxing out McGee on that last possession. Sullivan working it out his own with the handles. Penetrates. Good ball sharing by the Jackets.
And Brunt with the three-pointer.
And give Drummond the assist. Timeout Gulfport. 4:52, and that's a 30-second timeout, and we're going to go to a quick break.
Okay, team, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Who has the best audio on the coast?
Empress.
Give me some brands.
JL.
JL.
Hertz.
Hertz. Alpine. What's another one? Rockford.
Kenwood.
Kenwood. Exelon. Pioneer.
Pick the winning team at Empress Audio with 2 locations to serve you. Gulfport.
5. Take it to 3.
All right, here we are back at Burt Jenkins Gymnasium. 4:52 remaining in the first half. Got the number 13 and 14 ranked teams in the state doing battle. Gulfport Admirals with the ball in white, Yellow Jackets in gold. Hudson inside in the jam. Nate Hudson taking over this game, getting all the inside points. So far it's the Nate Hudson show and the Admirals defense, which is creating this 8-point lead. Sullivan trying to beat him with the dribble. Behind the back, and there's a turnover. Give Gable the credit with the steal. And then Sullivan called for the foul. On the floor, that's 10 fouls on the Jackets, which puts the Gulfport Admirals in the double bonus. So Gable is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Excuse me, that's not Gable.
Godine.
That's Godine. I got confused with the hairstyle there.
Yeah.
And he
Misses
missed
the
the
first.
If there is a plus for the Yellow Jackets, the Admirals aren't really cashing in on all of their free throws. There is 10 fouls against St. Martin, 5 against Gulfport. Gulfport will be in the double bonus for the remaining 4:26
Godine
in
nails
the
the
half.
second
We'll
one.
see how much of a factor that has as this first half continues. Brunt beats Gable with the dribble.
Backdoor pass to Mike.
Tate
Cannot
can't
finish.
finish.
It's going to be over the back.
Brunt had
foul
Tate on
Bilbo.
the cut, but Tate just couldn't get the finish. And that's the second foul.
On Antonio Bilbo. And another-
The Yellow Jackets look just a little out of sync, and I would give credit for the Admirals' defense for this. They stuck with this press the whole game. Hudson gets the first free throw to go down. 28-18 Admirals. Hudson for the next free throw. That's short.
Rebound Tate.
Hudson played that pick and roll perfectly against another jam for Nate Hudson for the Gulfport Admirals.
He's doing it all. Stole the ball, finished it.
He's 6'5" junior getting after it. What made that play, though, is that hedge he pulled up on that high ball screen, and he pulled that hedge perfectly, called a catch hedge, and just took the ball away. Yellow Jackets, we had another stoppage of play here.
I think that might be on Hudson. And it is. It's his second.
3-4 push. Hudson going to the bench with 2 fouls.
Right now, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to be happy with that because he is just
Right,
out of
and so
control.
far, I mean, the Admirals' defense is creating, easy points for them.
A lot of Hudson's points have pretty much been in transition too.
Yeah, they're hustle plays, and St. Martin is feeling that pressure, but then once they get to the half court, they're moving quickly, but they're not finishing. Here's Tate in the lane. He gets a decent
finish.
runner, but it's not a finish. Off the
Mike
knee.
Tate with the hustle play.
Knocks the ball off the knee of Admiral number 13, Isaiah Boos. Is that how you say his name, Boos or Boosie? That's a whole nother dude, Boosie.
Boos?
Right?
Yeah, Boos is a hip-hop rapper.
All right, Yellow Jackets get the ball back. 3:17 remaining in the half. Gulfport playing smothering D. Yellow Jackets moving the ball well, but they're not scoring.
I like how they don't look urgent either, you know. They know they're down.
Little handoff, free throw jumper.
Nice
Boom!
shot by Brunt. Little 15-footer.
McGee with the assist, number 5. And they went going to that handoff action. That worked well for the Lady Jackets in the first game. Ball movement, and then you get that lane. There's Schatzley driving a lane. Throws up a layup. No good. They're going to call a block on number 4, Michael Tate.
It is his second.
So number 15, Nick Schatzley, the 6'3 senior, playing the low post for the Admirals. But he moves well with the ball there. He was trying to get the lane. His free throw no good. Admirals got a 10-point lead, but with the way these guys are pressing each other, either team could get hot. I mean, honestly, the Yellow Jackets are just cold shooting. I don't have the field goal percentage. Schatzley drains the second. And here come the Admirals with this press, this trapping press. It's a man press, and they attack the ball. St. Martin working it. Here's Brunt trying to beat Gable with the dribble. Calling for help. A lot of movement away from the ball. Here's Drummond.
Oh, excellent pass.
Yes, I concur. Great look by Drummond, finding his wide open teammate Baker underneath the basket.
You gotta like
travel by Dante Jackson.
You gotta like it when your big man know how to distribute the ball too.
All right, 9-point game, 2 minutes remaining.
Court vision was amazing on that one.
Coach Pavlis trying to get his Yellow Jackets back into this thing before halftime.
2 minutes remaining in the
This
half.
is a great time, guys. This is a great high school basketball right here.
Bilbo, oh, Drummond can't handle the pass.
Brunt with the nice look and through traffic. And Drummond, that's a couple turnovers for him. He's having a hard time. The ball seems slick in his hands.
Yellow Jackets seem to be in man.
Gable running the show.
Switching almost
Here's
the
Jackson. In the corner, no good.
Rebound Baker.
Brunt bringing it up. Admirals did not press that time. Here comes Drummond.
Drummond kicks it out to
No
McGee.
room. The Jackets trying to get that lane or get the underneath easy layup. Here's the lane. The runner, no good, and they're going to call a control foul on him. Jaden Drummond not having a good day. He's had a couple turnovers. He attacked the lane hard. He just didn't control himself. They're going to call him for the charge. So the officials have shown, we talked about in the pregame, they're shown that they're going to call the charge. If you're not controlling yourself with the ball in the lane, they're going to call the charge on you.
And it's exciting to see these guys sitting in there and taking charges too. Kind of a lost art.
Gable finds Jackson underneath.
And we're going to call another charge. I believe that is on Gable, his first.
All right, 1:07 remaining. Now, if I'm a defensive-minded coach, I hate those charge calls. I mean, offensive-minded. Because I want my players to be able to have the opportunity to go to the rim.
Sullivan misses on the three. Not Sullivan, my bad, Harkey.
Nice
Good
move.
can't finish it.
Here's Brunt getting the ball over to McGee's teammate.
And we turn the ball over. Brunt with the travel.
Over and back. That's just a mental game. The Jackets have felt that pressure all day, and that causes a little mental mistake there.
All right, going to be Admiral ball, 36 seconds and counting.
Drake comes off the ball, off-ball screen. Jackson trying to give help.
Drake pulls up. Nice
And
little
nails it
15-footer.
from about 15. And here comes that Admirals press again. All 5 Admirals players are in the backcourt. Brunt trying to do it
Somebody's gotta help him.
himself. Brunt from downtown, no good. They're calling that off of the Yellow Jackets, Admiral ball.
0.5 seconds left.
Brunt imitating Steph Curry, but he thought there was no time left. He's trying to beat the buzzer, and there it is, the end of the first half. Yellow Jackets trail the home team, Gulfport Admirals, 33-22, and now time for the Empress Audio halftime show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empress Audio halftime show. I'm here, of course, at Empress Audio with Mr. Floyd and Raymond. And first of all, before we get started, Mr. Floyd, I'd like to thank y'all again for being the title sponsor of the basketball game of the week. And, you know, we love having Empress Audio on here, and, you know, we love doing sports too. So once again, we appreciate you.
Well, thank you. We are privileged and honored to be a part of this, and glad you guys allowed us to do this. You and I are going to play a little one-on-one?
Man, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, can I get some stilts or something? Because I don't think this is fair. You're too tall. But look, we wish all the basketball teams out there, the high school teams on the coast, a great year. I know it's going to be fun. And, again, we're glad to be part of it. Can I talk a little bit about our Christmas specials we got going on?
Absolutely. That's why we're here. Let's hear it.
All right, Raymond, I know we've got some. Tell me what we're doing. I'm not even really sure.
We've got a Kenwood package, 2 12-inch subs, box, amp kit, $2.99. We've got a Rockford package with 2 12-inch subs, box, amp, and for $3.99 right there.
Okay, now you're telling me we got a Rockford Fosgate amplifier. Is that the 500 watt?
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Okay. And 2 subs.
2 subs.
And a box. And an amp kit for $3.99.
For $3.99.
Wow. That's a good deal. I think I want 1 or 2 of those myself. What's some? I know we're doing some free cameras with certain touch screens,
Yes.
radios, and stuff like that.
Yes. A lot of our Apple CarPlay, Android Auto screens, we're doing free cameras with those right now.
Cool. That's really cool. And then we got our Wet Sounds ice chest. That's pretty cool. If you guys hadn't seen it, we'll show you guys in a little bit, where it has a sound bar. It holds ice really well. I actually had mine out at the Southern off-road over in DeKill the other weekend, and it held the ice all day, played all day. It was really fun. But got some cool products. So anything you need for Christmas, come see us here at Empress Audio, and we appreciate it very much.
All right, Mr. Floyd, you mentioned it earlier, and here they are, the amazing audio ice chests. Tell me about them.
Okay, these things are pretty cool. This is a really high-quality ice chest, similar to some of those high-dollar ice chests that are on the market.
Yeah.
I had one out the other day at when we were riding at an RV park, ATV park, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, we were hanging out, and we filled it up, and the ice lasted all day, plus the stereo lasted all day, the Bluetooth. So it runs right off your...
Okay, so it's Bluetooth right into your phone.
Correct. And it has a built-in DSP. I'm going to turn it up a little loud for a second.
Okay.
Do this.
Man, that is loud and proud. You can hear that from like a mile away, dude. Man.
By the way, that's kind of hitting the Facebook wave and the social media wave. That's called Small Town Titans, and they did a rendition of Mr. Grinch, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, along with all the other specials that we've talked about, you got something going on for window tint.
We do. The rest of the month of December, we're going to have 10% off every window tint job. So that's
Okay.
what we got going on right now. Just
All right.
today.
And you got the real deal is Amanda and Omar back there, who are the tint kings and queens, right?
Back there and check them out and see what they're doing.
All right, cool. All right, Mr. Floyd, I'm not seeing the tent specialists out here. What's going on?
I don't know. Austin, where's Omar and Amanda?
They're in Gulfport.
are they doing over there?
We took up all the bays.
So they're tenting over there today?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get some of these. What you doing? That's a system here. I see Reed's putting in. Reed, what are you doing? Cool. Putting in 2 subs? Okay. That's for that job you showed earlier.
Radio,
and that's the one we're finishing up on, a BMW that's got a JL fix and some other pretty cool stuff. Okay, good. Well, I'm sorry. We don't have any window tinting going on here in Pascagoula today. We're doing Gulfport. And don't forget, 10% off the rest of the month of December on window tinting. Okay?
Right on, yeah. So, and like you said, Gulfport, Pascagoula, Mobile, Empress Audio, they got a location for you somewhere along the coast, and they got great deals going on. The window tinting, the ice chest we've seen, the holiday deals. Once again, Mr. Floyd, we really do appreciate you being the title sponsor, and we'll see you again in a couple weeks.
Sounds great. Glad to participate. Thank you, Hunter.
Y'all enjoy the game.
Okay, team, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Who has the best audio on the coast?
Empress.
Give me some brands.
JL.
Hertz. Alpine. What's another one? Rockford. Kenwood. Exelon. Pioneer.
Pick the winning team at Empress Audio with 2 locations to serve you, Gulfport and Pascagoula.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Finish Line Performance Karting, now open in Biloxi.
Imagine a place of wall-to-wall unique items and collectibles, jewelry, instruments, a place where you can buy a car, sell a car, or get top dollar for gold and silver. You have just crossed over to Third Coast Pawn and Jewelry, 718 Bienville Boulevard in Ocean Springs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Burt Jenkins Gymnasium, Gulfport, Mississippi, where the Gulfport Admirals lead the St. Martin Yellow Jackets 33-22 at halftime. This is the Empress Audio High School Basketball Game of the Week, also sponsored by Center Point Church. Real life, real church, real people. J.A., what you got to say about that first half? Did you catch your breath yet?
Oh, my gosh. Hey, my bad. Look, I hadn't even pulled it. All right, yeah, we're ready to go now. All right, so this is what it's looking like for the second half. St. Martin's going to need to they're going to have to watch the fouls. They've got 1 player with 3 fouls, 3 players with 2 fouls. The leading scorer was Brunt with 7. Kind of spread out after that. Drummond's got 5. We had 2 players with 2 assists, and we had 2 players with 2 rebounds. So everybody's doing their job. We just got to cut back on the fouls for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, yeah, the Jackets put the Gulfport Admirals in a double bonus with 4:25 left in the half. That's a lot of fouls. That's 10 fouls to get to that. And then we had a couple more late. But the scoring, though, for St. Martin, they're getting to the rim, but they're not finishing. And that Admirals defense, I think, is just wearing them out in the open court, and the Jackets just can't finish around the rim. What do you got stat-wise for the Admirals in the first half?
I mean, the Admirals, especially for y'all that have been watching at home, it's the Hudson show. The guy's got 12 points. He's got 6 rebounds. Leads them in both categories. As a team, they only have 6 total fouls, and they're spread out. Drake's helping out with 6 points, and I mean, it's just.
And the main story is their defense.
Yeah,
they're smothering. They're trapping. No matter where you are on the floor, they're trapping you.
And I think
Nate Hudson just coming up with loose balls, with open balls. He's had 2 dunks. The 6'5" junior is putting on a clinic. St. Martin's tallest guy is 6'3", and they don't. And actually, I'm just being honest, they don't have a physical presence that can match up with Hudson right now.
Yeah, and the Admirals, they got a couple guys, they're just long. They can get these rebounds, they can get these blocks, they can reach in, slap the ball away. So St. Martin's going to have to take care of the ball a little bit better in the second half. And
here we go.
If I'm the Admirals, I go back to the well and keep giving it to Hudson as much as I can.
All right, we got a
early
stoppage in play. The play clock did not get going. So the official smartly said, wait a minute, let's start the third quarter over again.
I think the
We'd
referee's
like to
still
thank
trying
our
to
third
catch
quarter
his breath.
sponsor, too, Melanie Adams at Caldwell Banker Smith Homes. Thanks, Melanie, for supporting the high school basketball game of the week. We appreciate your sponsorship always. We also appreciate all 310 of you are tuned in right now. And if you share this video live, we can double that to 620 before the second half. This is high school basketball at its finest. Outlet pass to Drake with a nice stop move for the Admirals and the bucket. All right, Yellow Jackets trying to be patient with this press now. Sullivan had problems, steal, and there's Jackson with the dunk for the Admirals. And Charlie Pavlis, head coach of the Yellow Jackets, said, what are we doing? And calls a quick 30-second timeout.
Yeah, it's definitely not how you want to come out.
Well, it looked like Sullivan was being patient, but then he came out kind of lackadaisical. He wasn't quick with that pass. So it ended up being a quick turnover, and you're giving the Gulfport Admirals leading scorer, Jackson, an easy dunk to start the second half, and he was held to what, 2 points in the first half. And he's averaging, close to 14 a game.
That's how they're doing it.
Again, the story of the night is the Gulfport Admirals defense is really causing a lot of problems for the St. Martin offense, which is surprising. They have athletes. They got guys that can handle the ball. They pass well. They just got to make a decision that they're going to take care of the basketball, beat the Admirals down the floor, and then finish strong.
Yeah.
I go back to what we were saying in the girls' game. There's no shot clock. Get it across half court, then take a breath, set up your offense. But that's easier said than done when you're playing against that team in white that is trapping the ball no matter where the ball is. All right, so Coach Pav had some things to say. It looked like he was benching Sullivan, but then he put him back in. He was aggravated. So now let's see what St. Martin's going to do with this trapping press that the Admirals are putting on them. Again, all right, Sullivan taking his time, a better pass this time. Drummond in the corner, drives baseline.
Another charge.
And another charge.
And
See,
that
now
is going
those
to be
charges,
Drummond's fourth
when you're
foul.
the offensive player, those charges are frustrating. Very frustrating.
And Drummond's got to come out. Harkey subs in for him. That is Drummond's fourth foul. So everything pretty much going
Coach Williams over there talking to Drummond about body control. They're calling charges everywhere, but they're calling them pretty fairly, looks like. All right, Drake, the guard for the Admirals, working the ball. Hudson getting the ball screen, looking for the pick and roll. Drake finds him. Hudson underneath, gets his own rebound. Working inside against three.
Get another rebound.
Another rebound and a finish and the foul. Nate Hudson doing all the work, J.A. All the work. He called for the ball on the pick and roll. They found him.
He puts his hard hat on, he goes down to the paint, and he handles his business. And right now, St. Martin has nothing that can stop him.
There's no answer. They have no answer to Hudson. They don't have a size, and Pavlis just benched all 5 of his starters.
And Hudson makes it a three-point play.
Drake with the hustle play for the Admirals, knocks it out of bounds. Yellow Jacket ball. Ball fake, good pass. Now this is going to be an interesting matchup. This is your 2 deep. You got the Yellow Jackets second team going against what would be called the Gulfport first team. We got another steal by Drake and Jackson underneath, no finish.
You're going to have a jump ball.
Good hustle play by McGee for the Yellow Jackets. calling the jump ball, and Admirals will retain possession.
Excellent pass. Wow.
Kelly on the inbound to Jackson for the easy bucket.
Yeah, a little reach in. They're going to get Drake on that one.
Drake with the reach. Drake playing aggressive. They're going to call it a block, but either way. Coach Miller, working the official, said he didn't like it. See, to St. Martin, at times, the Admiral defense, all 5 defenders have been in the backcourt. St. Martin may need to play a little football here and go deep. And it looks like they were trying. They hit Harkey with the pass before the whistle. It would have been about just past the 3-point line. Let's see what the Jackets do now against the Admiral defense.
McGee brings it into Baker. Still got that full court
Jackson on the ball defending. Here's Rashad Hilliard looking inside. A post move and the finish. Rashad Hilliard scores for the Yellow Jackets.
Hilliard said, "I'll do it myself."
And he got it done with a nice move. Good move in the lane. Kelly trying to do himself for the Admirals.
I tell you what.
Good ball defense by number 24, Baker, for the Yellow Jackets.
Hudson and Spearman down low. That is a huge mismatch. If I'm Gulfport, if I see that, I'm going to that every single time I can.
Second foul on Spearman. Now what do we got? Another call away from the ball. We're getting a foul against the Admirals. Hudson, that's his third. That could be a story late.
That bodes well for the Yellow Jackets.
Good ball fake. Yellow Jackets are successful with the ball fake before the pass. That pass from McGee was a little high, intended for Harkey. Another turnover. Here comes the Admirals and the Yellow Jackets pressing. Both teams pressing their luck on the defense. Inside. Rashad Hilliard thought he got it clean, but they're going to call a foul.
And that was a good
foul. But either way, he denied Hudson that dunk. Hudson's eyes were huge. Hilliard coming in off the bench, making plays, scored the bucket, said, "Not in my house." Put a hand on the ball. He got the foul called. Hudson makes the free throw.
I guess he kind of said, "Not in your house."
Sometimes you bring your whole bench in so you can talk to your starters. I saw Roy Williams from North Carolina do that in the Michigan game about 2 weeks ago. Of course, the Wolverines went on to put North Carolina in their place. Michigan Wolverines undefeated on the season so far.
It's just a, hey guys, let's regroup a little bit.
Exactly.
You know, get some water, catch your breath, get another little plan of action.
Another turnover. You got to watch the ball, watch the defender, watch your feet. Brunton with the turnover out of bounds. Again, this Admirals defense is working. Inside to Hudson, no good.
Big rebound.
Antonio Bilbo with the rebound. Foul on the Admiral number 5, who is Kelly.
Kelly with his first.
All right, Jackets
going
deep.
long.
Drummond can't finish. And the
if that's not 3-4
on Nate Hudson. That's going to be his 4th high school basketball, ladies and gentlemen. 5 fouls, and you're on the bench. NBA has 6, college and high school 5.
That's a big break.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Nate Hudson. That's going to be part of the story here. Coach Miller has no choice. Put him on the bench. They're also calling a flagrant foul on him.
Yeah, on a fast break. Can't do that now.
So Drummond
takes advantage of it, makes his first.
Gets the free throw.
So we'll get 2 shots and the ball.
Yellow Jackets nice going deep on that inbounds play. It's what we were just talking about a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, heads-up play.
Drummond missed the second. When you're behind by 19, you got to make those free throws. All right, 5:14 remaining in third quarter. Yellow Jacket ball after the flagrant foul. Inbounds look, Antonio Bilbo can't finish.
And we just hadn't gotten those shots to fall. Not tonight.
That's going to be foul on Kelly, his second. Going to put Antonio Bilbo at the line. All right, St. Martin not giving up here in Gulfport.
Makes the first one.
Antonio Bilbo.
And that's his first point on the night. Hard to believe.
He had some good looks that they're just not falling. Like the ball gets up on the rim and bounces out. Bilbo second
rebound,
hustle,
Sullivan.
Hustle rebound. All right, let's see what the Jackets can do in their half-court offense. Haven't seen this much in this half. Drummond
good pass inside.
And another good pass. Sullivan with the assist. Antonio Bilbo with the bucket. And here come the Admirals. Cross court to the corner. Here's Kelly.
Air
no
ball.
Good.
Rebound Bilbo.
Antonio with the rebound. Here comes Drummond.
Kicks it out.
Sullivan to
Moves the
Brunt.
ball around.
All right, Jackets working it. Here comes a lot of off-ball movement. Drummond.
Good move.
And the runner falls. Brunt with the runner. St. Martin with a quick little 4-point run, and we're going to a commercial break.
Okay, team, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Who has the best audio on the coast?
Empress.
Give me some brands. JL. Hertz. Alpine. What's another one? Rockford. Kenwood. Exelon. Pioneer.
Pick the winning team at Empress Audio with 2 locations to serve you, Gulfport and Pascagoula.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
Who are we?
Empress.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Finish Line Performance Karting, now open in Biloxi.
And we're back at Burt Jenkins Gymnasium. We got a good one here. St. Martin trying to get back in the game.
Key story so far here late in about halfway through the third, rather, is that Nate Hudson, leading scorer in this game for the Admirals, is on the bench with 4 fouls. 3-ball attempt.
Big rebound, Brunt. Sullivan pushing the ball down. Passes it back to Brunt. Sets up the offense. And here they go.
Yellow Jackets working.
Bilbo wants that ball.
Kelly going inside. Drummond trying to get the charge. Didn't get his feet set. They're going to call him for the block. We'd like to thank all you fans for tuning in tonight to our
That's
first
it for him.
Gulfport Sports Network high school basketball, sponsored by Empress Audio as well as many others. Another sponsor is Finish Line Performance Karting. That's corporate events. FPK offers corporate parties with private track rental, ranging from just private sessions with your coworkers to a full-fledged race-style event for those wanting to be more competitive. Starting at only $85 a person, includes almost a full hour of track time for each participant. For your corporate outing or team-building event, call Finish Line Performance Karting. Tell them thank you for sponsoring the Gulf Coast Sports Network basketball game of the week. All right, Yellow Jackets with the ball, J.A.
It has lived up to the hype. So they're going to get Drake on that one, his third.
All right, the fouls in the first half.
I thought we saw a lot of
Like
fouls in the
10
first
to
half.
10 to 4. Gulfport had 10 fouls. I mean, St. Martin had 10 fouls. Gulfport had 4.
Yeah, they're going
6-5
tit for
here.
tat.
Nice inbounds pass.
Nice.
And finish. Brunt finds the cutting. Keyshawn Baker for 2 points for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Jackson feeding his teammate. No good.
Nice steal.
And a nice steal by Baker. All right, they're going to call a carrying the ball on Sullivan there. There's going to be another Yellow Jacket turnover. St. Martin working their way back in, down 15, 47-32 Admirals. Story of the night has been the Admirals' defense. But it looks like, as in the last couple of game minutes, the Yellow Jackets are figuring that defense out a little bit. Nice trap.
There it is.
And a traveling call against the Admirals to give St. Martin the ball.
Yeah, you be patient.
And I think
Don't reach.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Admirals' offense is slowed down a little bit with Hudson on the bench.
100%. St. Martin needs to take advantage of it and not turn the ball over like they just did.
Sullivan using the left hand down the sideline was very good, but he missed the inlet pass, trying to hit his teammate Tate. Gulfport working the ball all around the court. Here comes Gable with the runner.
Floater. Big rebound from Brunt.
So essentially you got 10 guards on the court, no one over 6'3". Brunt going left hard, Tate off his foot, gonna give a steal to the Admirals.
I'm not sure who that's off of.
That was Boost on the steal. Schatzley couldn't control the pass. And they're going to call this out of bounds against St. Martin, so it'll be Admiral basketball.
Yeah, that looked like some Three Stooges type of basketball right there. Nobody could grab a hold of the ball.
That happens when your young players are trying to go so fast that they lose control. They got to find that place where they're at the maximum speed with maximum control. Oh, nifty play. Number 23, Greg McGee with the score. I didn't catch who the inlet pass came from.
I think it was Boost.
But McGee had the nice hesitation, and then he went up and got the basket and the foul.
See if he can complete the three-point play. And he cannot.
It's off.
Mike Tate with the rebound.
Tate. All right. Here we go. 17-point lead for the Admirals. Brunt going hard left.
Count that one.
And he gets the bucket. It's going to be Gable on the foul. Brunt going hard with that left hand, felt the contact, and went ahead and put the shot up. And see if he can get the three-point play. And one.
He has got an unorthodox shot if I've ever seen one. So the Admirals got a little
quickly
pressure
back
on
to
him.
Schatzley with the bucket.
Boost with the assist.
Admirals moving the ball quickly. They put Schatzley in the high post like the hub on a wheel. The ball goes through him and back to him. A nice play. Here's the Yellow Jackets working their half court.
Bilbo is begging for the ball down in the paint.
Brunt slowing it down. Got Sullivan for three.
Short.
No good.
Oh.
And Sullivan on the block.
I don't know about that.
Boost was trying to just get the ball and go. Both teams trying to run. Sullivan's working hard. He's going to get called for the foul. That's going to be 4 on him.
Boost to the line.
Yeah, Julian Sullivan, 4 fouls on him. Coach Pavlis leaving him in.
Both teams in the
third
bonus
quarter.
already.
Boost, no
Big
finish.
rebound, Bilbo.
All right, here comes Sullivan.
They just having trouble
Brunt
getting on
was
the
looking
same
for
page.
Tate, but Tate zigged when Brunt thought he should have zagged, and then the ball just scooted out of bounds. Tate, being a good teammate, went over to Brunt, said it was my fault on the turnover. Either way, it's a turnover in Admiral basketball.
You're going to be hard-pressed to see Mike Tate without a smile on his face on the court. Uh-oh, big steal,
Nice steal
from Baker.
And here comes Sullivan with the
Holy
crossover,
moly.
Euro step.
Euro step, reverse layup. That was impressive.
Give Baker the assist and Sullivan the basket. Sullivan with 4 stop fouls, still going after it. Baker gets the steal. Here's Tate from three-point land, no good. Schatzley at the rebound.
Whoa.
A little roughage going on there, and they're going to call a
That's a technical
flagrant
on
foul
Schatzley.
on Schatzley. It's an offensive foul. Sullivan taking all of that contact. When you come down with the rebound, you're taught to keep the ball in your hands and your elbows up, but that movement cannot be overly aggressive. And so Schatzley, the young ball player, was a little bit too aggressive with the ball in his hand there. Sullivan surprised me. He's going all in. He's got 4 fouls. He don't care. He's just trying to play defense. So they're calling it a flagrant foul for the elbow to the head against number 15, Nick Schatzley, the 6'3 senior. That's going to put Sullivan on the line, and the Yellow Jackets will get the ball back. They're trailing 14 with 17 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, you need these right here.
I mean, as a coach, you'd like to be within 10 going into the fourth quarter if you're going to try to get a comeback. Sullivan missed the first one. It's different shooting that free throw when no one's there. Drains the second, 1 out of 2. For Julian Sullivan working hard. Yellow Jackets going to get the ball.
They got to feel pretty good if they can get points off of this. Inbound right here.
Little off-ball screens all the way around. Here's Tate going to inlet to Bilbo.
Goes right back to him.
Double team. Antonio Bilbo fights through the double team into low post.
I think they just caught another one on Schatzley too.
And that should be on,
Yes.
It is on Schatzley, his second. Thing is, Bilbo's 6'2", 156 pounds. The senior trying to work hard down low. He knows what it's like to play Gulfport, senior on this ball club. High free throw, short. So here in the third, the Yellow Jackets are getting to the line. I would guess, I'm not keeping track, but they're about 50% from the line. They need to be a little better than that because they're about to be in the double bonus. They have 9 fouls against the Admirals.
Nails the second one.
And here comes the Admirals with 11 seconds remaining. Gable taking it to the lane himself, throws up nothing, gets the rebound, throws up another shot that's errant. Yellow Jacket ball with 3/10 in the third. That's the end of our third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Gulfport Admirals lead St. Martin Yellow Jackets 51-39, and we'll return after this break.
Centerpoint Church in Ocean Springs is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Join them for service Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Centerpoint Church, 6201 Highway 57 in Ocean Springs. For more information, call 228-875-7878.
If you're thinking about selling your house or buying a new home, please give me a call. The highest compliment I can receive is a referral from a satisfied customer.
Melanie Adams would like to wish the St. Martin Yellow Jackets the best of luck this football season. Go Jackets!
Third Coast Pawn and Jewelry in Ocean Springs is your one-stop shop for buying, selling, or trading. Get instant cash for your items of value. We buy jewelry, electronics, collectibles, coins, vehicles, boats, gold, tools. Anything of value that we can resell, we'll buy. We also do short-term loans on merchandise. So stop by today and turn your unwanted items into cash. That's 718 Bienville Boulevard, Ocean Springs. Call 228-818-0001 or visit the website at thirdcoastpawn.com.
All right, welcome back, Burt Jenkins Gymnasium. Now's the time to share this video, this live high school basketball sponsored by Empress Audio and numerous others, including Melanie Adams, Coldwell Banker, Smith Homes. We thank for all our sponsors. J.A. and I were just talking during the break. What do we got to do to come back? I mean, what do the Yellow Jackets need to do to come back, and what do the Admirals need to do to finish the game?
You got to limit the turnovers from here on out. You can't be turning the ball over. If you're going to go for the steal, you can't foul them, because right now you got to look. We're in the double bonus. They're in the bonus. One foul away from being in the double bonus. So it's a little meticulous.
So if
things
you're
like
Coach
that.
Miller from Gulfport, how long do you keep 34 Hudson, your leading scorer, on the bench?
As long as the Admirals, my team, is going to keep a double-digit lead, then he's going to stay right there on the bench.
He's got 4 fouls. He's the leading scorer in the game. The Admirals' defense has been admirable all night.
It's going to be a foul on number 23, McGee. It's going to be his first.
That one could have went either way. I saw Tate's elbow come up high on that contact, but they're calling the block on McGee.
Oh, hey, and back to what we were talking about when we came back from break. Free throws. Holy moly, St. Martin has got to make the free throws.
Yeah, they're down 12. They're now in the double bonus, so they're getting 2 shots for every foul now. So it's on them to get back in this game. Mike Tate missed the first one.
Yeah, Coach Pavlis has got to be telling his assistants, we have absolutely got to work on free throws next practice.
Tate makes 1 of 2 on that trip to the line. Here comes Drake for the Admirals running their offense.
Sullivan's going to meet him at the half court.
Dante Jackson kind of working that high post for the Admirals.
It's going to be a foul on Baker.
Foul on 24, Baker, as you said.
This is going to be a long quarter with all these.
Oh yeah, we're in for a free throw fest. We kind of praised the officials in the girls' game because we didn't get to a double bonus till about a minute left. But Admirals working off of 8 fouls against the Jackets and 10 against the Admirals. So
Kelly misses the first one. Big rebound, Bilbo.
Antonio Bilbo's been cleaning the glass pretty much all night.
Yeah, I feel like in the first half he was having a little trouble establishing something down low. Of course, you got to credit that to Hudson's big body being down there too.
True. Tate working it. Finds Sullivan.
Good pass.
Finds Antonio Bilbo. Can't finish. Rebound McGee. Here come the Admirals. Jackets bench trying to get into it, calling out defense for their teammates. Sullivan working with 4 fouls against the ball there. Drake goes for the 3 ball and finishes. Dante Jackson with the cross-court assist. Here's Brunt, back to Sullivan, inside look, Antonio Bilbo with the left hand. Sullivan with the assist. All right, it's fourth quarter. You can feel the tension. Even though the Admirals have the lead, they played the Jackets many times. They know what can happen. Drake working it with the dribble. Good. Jackson going up strong. They're going to call the foul on Baker of the Yellow Jackets.
From up here, it looked clean. I guess he might have got
and
him
that's
with his
his
body.
fourth. So St. Martin working with two players with 4 fouls in Sullivan and Baker, and they're both on the floor. Hudson for the Admirals has 4 fouls. He's been on the bench since about midway through the third.
Jackson knocks down his first free throw. Knocks down the second.
I mean, Baker thought he had the clean block there, but the official told him differently.
Well, the official had the good view underneath the basket of it, too, so I'd probably take his word over what we saw way up here.
True. Next foul will put both teams in the double bonus. Baker on the
Bilbo's
wing.
begging for the ball down low.
Finds Sullivan in the corner.
There we go. Good entry pass. Good move.
And
there you go. Nice.
Antonio Bilbo the finish. Sullivan with the nifty move, and he used his length to get the pass inside. Nice play by St. Martin. All right, Christian working
Mike
it
Tate
with
with
the
the suffocating defense.
Drake to Kelly. Over to McGee on the wing. Kelly up top. Here's Jackson for the 3 ball. It's off. Kelly with a rebound inside. Goes up strong. No finish. There's McGee with the rebound and finish. The Admirals coming up with offensive rebound. A steal by Drake and a finish. Steal by Kelly and a finish.
Wow.
What a run right there by the Admirals. And another steal by Drake. And here comes Jackson on the other end. Can't finish that layup. St. Martin a little discombobulated. That's a good word for Scrabble.
Yeah.
Discombobulated.
All the points.
They completely just fell apart on that whole last 30 seconds.
I'm still trying to catch up with the stats.
And I give 100% credit to the Admirals defense. Brunt with the travel call against him. And here comes Coach Pavlis with the 30-second timeout.
Well, St. Martin was one possession away from making it a single possession game. It was, what was it, 56 to
look, I'm going to have to watch the replay of that later when I get home, because that whole sequence was just nuts.
There's a lot going on in that little 35 seconds we had.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a 6-point run in 5 seconds.
I know.
Because you had a bucket, the inbound pass, steal, and a bucket, and then another inbound pass, steal, and a bucket. That's 6 points in literally 6 seconds. And we can point a finger at the Yellow Jackets, and or you could say this is the kind of defense Gulfport has been playing all night. And I'm going to take the high road and give credit to the Admirals defense on the night, and especially for that sequence midway through the fourth quarter.
I feel like their defense was kind of coasting at about 3 RPMs, but then they revved it up to about 5 for that little sequence we just saw.
Here's Drake from three-point land, no good.
Long rebound by, I was going to say it was out on Sullivan.
Sullivan with a hustle play. And you know, you can see Sullivan just hustling tonight, but nothing's going his way. He's had a couple assists, which have been nice. He's not taking shots even when he was wide open, looking for his teammate. But some of his hustle plays have just not gone his way. 3 ball by Admirals, no good.
Rebound Baker.
Here comes Brunt.
Reminder, Baker is playing with 4 fouls.
All right, it's that time also to start thinking about our Sicily's player of the game. They're going to call Tate with the travel there. They got that little handoff and give and go around the key action going, but Tate was going before he put the ball on the floor. We'd like to thank Sicily's Italian Buffet for sponsoring our Player of the Game program. Each player that earns that and throughout our season will earn a free Sicily's Buffet at the Lemoyne and St. Martin address or the North Gulfport address on Highway 49. So Gulfport working on their lead. Corner three, McGee drains it. Give the assist to number 25, Christian. All right, Sullivan bringing it down. Gets across midcourt. Now St. Martin just working it. And then the Gulfport D is, this man D with traps built in is just smothering. All right, Brunt finds Tate on the high court. And St. Martin they just can't find the lane. They're working a lot outside. And the ball keeps finding its way back to the top of the key. Here's Brunt with a jumper, no good. And McGee.
Rebound McGee.
And the Admirals coming down. Little give and go. Jackson. Shot no good by
Christian. Rebound Christian. Kicks it out to Drake.
Drake starts it over again. 2 minutes remaining. McGee gets it into 10 feet. No good on the banker.
Rebound by Sullivan.
Sullivan finding Tate. Back to Sullivan. And he
double dribbled.
Double dribble. 2 hands on the ball at one time. That was looking good. He had Sullivan to Tate, back to Sullivan. He had the nice little floater. And
I think Tate
like
was
I said
out
earlier,
of bounds.
Sullivan's been really working hard tonight, but just certain things are not going his way. All right, I wouldn't be surprised with a 20-point lead. Both teams don't empty their bench soon. We're going to give a block shot to Antonio Bilbo there. Gable trying to drive the lane. Admirals retain possession. Again, I'd like to thank all the fans for tuning in. This has been a good contest. And the Admirals defense has put on a show. And as we predicted at the start of the fourth, as long as they kept the lead, Nate Hudson would not come off the bench.
Yep.
And he hasn't had to come off the bench.
And then
he's still a candidate for our Sicily player of the game for the Admirals, though. He put on a great offensive performance in the first half.
And Rick, you got to think about this: what they've been able to do to St. Martin in the fourth quarter without Hudson. You know, think about what they're going to be able to go, where they're going to be able to go from here. You know, if he's not in foul trouble.
Well, they have a tough region. They got the Biloxi Indians in their region. Hancock Hawks. Harrison Central is always tough. The Yellow Jackets are going to face region play against Ocean Springs, D'Iberville, Pascagoula. The season isn't over for either of these teams. They're both very good ball clubs. I think both teams are going to learn some lessons out of this. Oftentimes when you're undefeated, like the Yellow Jackets were coming in here at 8-0, that first loss, you can learn a whole lot more than just from another win. All right, mass substitutions by the Yellow Jackets. Here come the Admirals. Gable in the corner. Godine gets it back up top. Shot Hilliard putting pressure on, nothing there. Gulfport running the clock is what they're doing. They're not even looking for a shot. They're playing keep away. Yellow Jackets trap. Gulfport controlling the ball, get it back out, and here comes Gable with the easy baseline layup. And they ran off about a minute of clock. We got 40 seconds left. Gulfport Admirals are going to win this one. It's 67-44. They're going to go to 8-1 on the season. They're going to drop the Yellow Jackets to 8-1. Rashad Hilliard driving the lane. Loses the handle. Gable knocked the ball out of bounds, and here comes the Jackets to finish this out. 28 seconds. Harkey throws up a long jumper, no good. Nice rebound for the Yellow Jackets, McGee. Kicked out of bounds by Shatsley of the Admirals. Yellow Jackets retain possession, 20 seconds remaining. My partner's doing up the stat sheet. I got a couple ideas for the player of the game and see what he says and what the numbers say. Yellow Jackets trapping. Rashad Hilliard being overly aggressive, going to get called with the foul. You get some of these young players in like Hilliard, he's just trying to make a play, trying to show coach he wants more playing time, gets a little overly aggressive. Coach Pavs are going to use that as a coaching moment. That's going to put number 23, Greg McGee, on the line for the Admirals. 2 shots. Drains the first. Hilliard gets back on the low post after his talking to. Hilliard again, a hustle play, gets the rebound, but then he travels. That's just one of those ball control things again where you're trying to go fast, but you got to stay in control. Harkey with the steal. Baker with the banker and 3 points. Give Harkey an assist. And that's going to be our ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Gulfport Admirals going to win this one 68-47. And we're going to stay here. We're going to wrap this up nice and quick for y'all. First off, we want to thank Empress Audio for being our title sponsor, as well as Melanie Adams, Caldwell Banker, Smith Home, Centerpoint Church, Real Life, Real Church, Real People, and Finish Line Performance Karting. If you're interested in sponsoring the basketball game of the week, please contact WGUD, the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Now for our quick recap, Gulfport Admirals going to 8-1. St. Martin losing their first game of the year. They're going to be at 8-1. I got a strong feeling they're going to see each other again late in the season in tournament play. What are your thoughts?
When it happens, it's going to be a lot more of the same. I mean, it was fast-paced just like we expected. Believe it or not, I guess the first half fouls were a major thing. Second half fouls actually kept St. Martin in the game.
Right.
Despite what the final score says. And, like we discussed during the fourth quarter, if Hudson would have been in foul trouble, you got to kind of wonder what the outcome would have looked like, with the score like it is, if he would have been able to play in the fourth quarter without foul trouble.
Right, but the key to the game really tonight was the Gulfport Admirals defense.
Yes.
They had St. Martin frustrated. The Yellow Jackets were able to move the ball, but they just couldn't finish, and it just caused a lot of problems. But
they took advantage of their turnovers, too.
Absolutely, and they were getting easy layups, and they were getting crowd-pleasing dunks. And it is what it is. That's a ball. It wasn't Yellow Jackets night. It was the Gulfport Admirals night. Both teams are going to learn from this, and they both are going to show out the rest of the season. But now let's wrap up tonight with our Sicily's Italian Buffet players of the game for both teams. Let's start with the Admirals.
With the Admirals, it's crazy. He didn't even play in the fourth quarter, but you got to give it to Hudson, number 34.
Tua from Alabama, right? They didn't have to play in the fourth quarter.
He just
What's
knocked it
that
out
stat
of the park.
line?
Stat line, he has 16 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal. So, I mean,
2 dunks.
Exactly. And, I mean,
getting it done.
It set the tone, and we can never, St. Martin can never really rebound from
Congratulations to 6'5" junior Nate Hudson, our Sicily's player of the game, for the Gulfport Admirals. Now for the St. Martin Yellow Jackets, our stat line's kind of all over the place. I haven't looked over your shoulder.
It is.
But who stood out tonight for the Yellow Jackets?
You know, I was looking at what he did in the first half, you know, compared to what he did in the second half. You know, number 11, Antonio Bilbo, he wasn't really sitting on much in the first half. You look at his stat line, you'd be like, you know, I'm not really impressed. But, you know, second half he turned it on. He ended up with 9 points and 6 rebounds. You know, he made a lot of big plays, got a lot of fouls
And
called.
I agree, and he was hustling. He was trying to get back in the game. He was setting up under the basket. He was calling for the ball, and they couldn't get it to him a lot of times. But Antonio Bilbo, glass cleaner, all-purpose guy, hard-nosed, working hard. I agree with you.
A lot of the stuff that doesn't really show up in the, you know, the stat box. You know, he was posted up down low, like you said. He was coming all the way up to the key, trying to post up, begging for the ball. So, you know, yeah,
all right, so congratulations, number 11, Yellow Jacket, Antonio Bilbo, Sicily's player of the night. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, there were several hundred of you joined in tonight. We hope you had as good a time as we did. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends, share the video, get as many people involved as possible. We'll be live next week. A week from tonight, next Friday, with a Battle of the Cats in Jackson County, the Moss Point Tigers versus the Pascagoula Panthers. You need to get there if you can. If not, you need to tune in and join the game with us. I'm Rick Crawford.
John Adam Hackney.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a good night and a great weekend, everyone.